Today in the profile hideout, I'm gonna share my methodology, my approach to the market, NASDAQ, futures, with the volume profile, with order flow. Yeah, market's about to open in like 10 minutes, so yeah, I got some work to do. Daily, adjusting daily levels, prior value low here, POC, and the value area high. Weekly level still intact, so we basically drop back into value from last week, hitting the POC here, weekly POC. Gonna be an interesting point to see if price bounces here or rejects. If this rejects, basically you might see some lower prices. Nonetheless, we're opening up in value from yesterday, so that would mean the probability is higher that we are or stay range bound until we break the lows. Right, so those are my daily levels here. So basically opening on the low value from yesterday, basically opening up at the POC from last week. So at the moment very balanced. So one thing too I noticed, these are my monthly profiles. So if price were to fail this level, this is basically prior weekly POC, prior monthly value area high. If we break down here and we start rejecting this level, long way down, long way down. Right, doing the overnight session here. DeepCharts. All right, so basically opening very poorly on the overnight session here. Right, nonetheless. So basically just marking out the extremes of the market, the point of control, most traded place here. We still got like 7 minutes to go on for the market open, so this still might or needs to be adjusted depending on what the market's doing. But I'm just marking out my value levels, and then I go to an extreme, either a low volume node or a high volume node. In this case, we take the low one, extend this a little bit more. Right, so if price is opening up in, or at least at the moment, price is still able to drop outside of value from yesterday. But I'll be looking at these extremes on the low side of the profile here. So for example, left side is the delta profile. You can see huge buying going on this level, this higher volume node here. This basically becomes an area of interest. As long as we can't get acceptance above, I don't really want to look for longs. I probably want to look for shorts. Kind of debating to see which one will give me a better view here, because even though the buyers were very active on this level, the lower one also is pretty valid. basically this whole zone to draw a box. I think that's not a bad thing to do. But this is gonna be the line in the sand. As long as we keep rejecting this level, shorts, if we regain that level, I want to look for longs back into upper levels of value. All right, cook for a minute. On a 15 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Mark out that low. So the idea here behind is that if price were to open and we were to drop below that low, we sweep. I want to see what happens here. Do buyers step in, or are sellers in control and pushing price down? So basically, as long as price stays under that level, I'll be bearish. If price sweeps this level, gets back above, might be looking for longs, maybe. And I'll look into the downside, to be honest. Get that weekly POC here too. Upside. Keep it right there. I think if we get back above these levels, that probably get to the highs. I don't want to mark out a huge level here. Debating how to do this lower excess level on. I just removed the wrong box. The price is still developing, so it's a little bit annoying to keep redrawing these levels. Basically, just gotta wait until the market opens up. Just trying to get an idea of what price is trying to do at the moment. Yeah, at this high volume note, like buyers were super strong. There's a lot of buying here, and then that gets rejected. So this should be one thing that I don't like is that it's that close to the low volume, the value low. It's gonna be an invalidation point either way, so I might rather just use the lower side here, just to be sure. Yeah, let's do it like this. Market opened up. Adjusting these levels one last time. Right, so market testing the value low, prior POC, immediately rejecting, absorption. It's looking heavy. Give it a minute for it to develop. Very likely to get a sweep of these lows here. Huge absorption on the bottom at that liquidity level. Already the bottom value of yesterday of the RTH session. Where I would be starting to look for longs. I just want price to give me some more confirmation. This is still too hot to touch. Wait until I see something clear on the order flow. Even though this looks very heavy, as long as we keep rejecting that high volume node on the overnight, very heavy. So at this point, I'm just waiting to see if what price wants to do. If we start trading below, that would mean price is looking for more liquidity. If we trade below and we reject that level clearly, it's going to be even looking way more heavy. Kind of was a beautiful setup on the open. Don't think my 30-point stop would survive this. Not too bad, not too bad. But at this point, price is bouncing from that low. I think that was yesterday's low too. See if we can get some closes here. That's good. Might look for a long here on those buyers with selling absorbed. Price getting back into value from yesterday. Price immediately rebalanced too, so this could be going without us. Alright, we filled long. And I don't want to see a rejection of this swing point here. Still rejecting prior weekly POC. See if we can get some buyers here. We start trading above or if we retest that POC, I will very likely go break even on this one. Buyer stepping in here. Kind of want to see them hold the move, or else I don't want to be in the move. So this is starting out to be a liquidity sweep at the moment on the lows. Put it at 900. Make it a one and done. I mean, the target makes sense here. Start sweeping those highs if price were to go from here. Trading back above that weekly POC. Kind of want to see that high volume node get left behind. Basically, this part here, the whole invalidation, if this rejects, it's going to be looking real heavy. Real heavy. Kind of want to give this trade some room to play. This could be a really cheap trade if you start pushing through. Gotta wait here. Kind of want to see these aggressive buyers hold, even though they're small. I want them to defend price. As a retest would be, yeah. Can I get some more aggressive buyers? That's too far for me. Kind of wanted to add to that position. Kind of want to see a retest at least of this level. Look at a 1-to-1 now. Retesting this, I want to see this level get broken and left behind. There was absorption before here, so this could be very wrong with holding this trade. I just want to let it ride for a minute. See if these aggressive buyers hold, and we can push through. The issue was that this level was absorption before, so this is going to be the line in the sand for this trade at the moment. This is the point where they would reject. We are trading above that red line, which is that high volume node from the profile. If we start trading in this box, I will very likely trail right under these big trades. Now I got basically a 1-to-1 on this trade. Already very happy with this trade. If we start trading above, I will start trailing really tight. 600. Come on, baby, push. Might start trailing the lows of these candles. Yeah, we'll do so. This is that prior POC. This is an area where price might start chopping around if we're not immediately blasting through it. We do got some highs here which are very likely to be taken out, but I probably want to take some profits from this move now. Just give it a little bit of room to breathe. These trades need to hold. Starting to trail really tight. I got a 2R on this trade at the moment. Boom, and we are out. Nice trade, nice trade. So quick recap, what happened here? Price opened up at the low side of the overnight value. I mean, we were in excess. So, and we opened up in range and value from yesterday's profile, so that would mean we are very much more likely to be range bound. So any trades on the low side, given some rules, might be giving some cheap trade opportunities. Yeah, look at this right now. Nonetheless, we drop back into value, so we might see a a value rotation all the way back to the upside. I'm happy to be taking profits here. I definitely didn't want to see it through this pullback. If this lower volume node would reject now, that would be very bearish. But yeah, nonetheless, I think that was a good trade. That was my one and done. I mean, 11 minutes in the station and it'll be done. I'll take it. Tomorrow FOMC. Just be patient, trade safe, and see you in the next one.